what's going on? Another late video, and no, it's not the hoes. Y'all, why am I not enthused to talk about them? Like, this far in the game, honey. I think I might have paid this week dust. So my eye. Y'all, I'm so late doing this video. I've been trying to get this printer to work and stuff, and I'm not inclined. I'm just not inclined, okay? What I want to talk about. Y'all, let me ask y'all something, because y'all know the damn, what is that shit? The nominations came out. And of course, true to fashion, the Oscars. Of course, the voting panel, who, you know what I'm saying? As usual, there was just no blacks at it. You wasn't gonna get it for the best film and this and that and other, whatever. But, and I saw people were in such an uproar about it, and I understand, rightfully so, to be upset. But here's my thing. I'm wondering what, and I'm talking about black folks in general. I'm wondering what you are prepared to do about it. Are you prepared to say that I am not going to watch any movies that does not have me in it, nor am I going to watch a movie, you know what I'm saying, and patronize after that, knowing that we don't get our position at the table or whatever. We, the black actresses and actors, they have to work doubly hard to get the most simplest things, and most of the time, they done outacted, if that's a thing, their counterparts, okay? But we know this has been an age-old tale and this and that and other. Even when they gave Halle Berry her Oscar, it was for, y'all know what it was for, Monsters Ball and her fucking, what's his name, and Do Something Make Me Feel Good. What the hell? I don't know what that was. Do Something Make Me Feel Good, and on some old whole shit or whatever. But when they gave it to Denzel, it was about Training Day. Yes, he acted the fuck out of it, but clearly one of his best roles was Malcolm X. Now, they wasn't going to give it to him for that, or they wasn't going to give it to Spike Lee either. You know what I'm saying? So at what point do you say, fuck that? I'm not buying your music. I'm not watching your show. And it might be a good motherfucking movie. I don't give a fuck. I ain't watching it. Fuck you and Fiji Beans. Is that okay? I mean, at what point does the black community say, well, fuck them? Because it's so unfair. It's so fucking unfair. And then they'll try to do that honorable mention shit. Or some shit like that. Bitch, take your honorable mentions and shove that and the Oscar statue all up in your ass. That's just where That's just where I'm at with it. All in your ass. Shove the motherfucking pedestal, that black shit at the bottom. Put all of it in there. You a power bottom, do that. I'm just wondering. Brittany, I thought I heard something. Was that you in there? Oh. You in Brittany's restroom? Anywho. So, I'm just like, at what point do you get angry and be like, fuck this, I ain't watching it. I might motherfucking be enthralled in Star Wars, but fuck them and Chewbacca and how he came to be and the motherfucking meat, or whatever that little thing is, the little white one, and then the golden queen, cause honey, that's one gay robot, okay? I'm just saying. Although I did love and love the Star Wars trilogy. Good movie. But I'm just so tired of black folks getting, the bad, just not getting the recognition that they deserve. I mean, come on. And I watched a video where a man said, well, I hope that Chris Rock, since he's the one that's going to be over it, that he will say something about it. And then he ended his sentence with, go boy. Like, I can't. You started with the right thing, and then you was like, well, go boy. I hope you know, go boy, I hope you do it. Like, no. You know, I got his point. Do I think Chris Rock might say a little something, but he's also been known to play the game too.
Right. You want some more water in there?
Yeah, just a little bit. Put a little bit more ice in. Okay. He's also been known to do it. Yes, he will have an outburst from time to time, but he does want to keep Chip still coming. Now, we know that he plays the game because they continue, you know, they got his ass for the Oscar. You see what I'm saying? So, at what point do we say, fuck that? You know, I'm just not doing it. I don't give a fuck. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not doing it. Like, from my understanding, I haven't saw the movie, but they say that the movie that Will Smith done about the doctor who fought the whole thing with the concussions and all of that was just an amazing performance, you know. And, you know, he deserved to be in there. But, of course, he wasn't. Because they will make money off of you. But they will not commend you, nor congratulate you on nothing you doing. So you're going to get a pat on the head and thank you. Lightweight. We was thanking you when we gave you the coin. When whatever coin they gave them, it's nothing like what they make at the box office. That's why they pay them up front. You know, and I'm like, how can certain folks get upset about this shit, but then then I look up and your motherfucking ass is at the next motherfucking Molly Ringwald shit. I'm just throwing some names out, like, you there for the remake of The Breakfast Club or some shit like that. What the fuck? I mean, you know, and it's so fucked up that it even has to be brought up. Why can't people just be, you know, they on an even playing field? They're actresses, white, black, blue, yellow, Asian, whatever, Latino, whatever, Cuban, whatever. If they're acting in the same thing and they do a movie of the same caliber, why can't they all be recognized equally? You see what I'm saying? Be up for the same thing. Basically, you saying that the black actresses and actors are not their counterparts' peers. Kind of like the same thing as 12 jewels that are your peers. Whose peers? Yours? 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 No. It's not, you know, and I'm just kind of want to know, you know, people's thoughts where you stand on that. You know, I'm over it. I'm really fucking over it. And it's like, wow, it's never gonna stop. But there's one thing that I know is universal. Hit a motherfucker in their pocket, and no matter how many different people say it, my community will never grasp that. Never, ever will you grasp it. And it's sad. You got some that will. But in a whole, no. No, you got 30% that will grasp that. And say, fuck that. I'm going to buy within my shit. Take your motherfucking dollars away from it. And see. I'm just saying. You know, that's just, you know, where I'm at with it. You know, and it's just just disregard of their ability to act, if not better, on the same level, or if not better, and not be counted. It's like 20 things up against them as far as why they shouldn't get it. Number one being, we just can't have that many blacks with, you know, with Oscars. First of all, like, Oscar is the supreme thing. And let me just go ahead and say this. The Oscars is some of the most boring shit I have ever seen in my entire life. There's only one other motherfucking show that I think is more boring than that. And that's the motherfucking Country Music Awards. And it ain't that it's boring, it's that I'm not into it. So, you know, it's kind of like, I don't know who we supposed to like, you know, because I don't know. But the Oscars, like, that old boring ass, lame ass shit, It's like, really? I don't know. I don't know. And with that being said, let me also bring this up. Because since the motherfucking American Horror Story shit's gone off, I looked in the comments and I watched as people were saying, really, the man that played Elizabeth Taylor on American Horror Story should have received the Golden Globe. But of course he didn't. Even though, for me, he was the show. They pumped that cock-ass cockatoo, the Gaga. And yes, the bitch can sing if she's, she does have a voice. But acting is not her thing. And so now we're going to perch her up because she was able to walk through in some beautiful gowns that was chose for her. Because under normal circumstances, the bitch wouldn't dress like that at all. She'd be in some space boots and some click-clacks with some red hair on one side and green on the other. Under normal circumstances. I'm just saying. And you mean to tell me out of all of those, even LePew, she's a wonderful actress. God, okay. But clearly, I told y'all, the pop hoes then took over, honey. The pop hoes then took over. They ain't got to do nothing but be pop hoes. That's just it. But I'm like, are you kidding me? When clearly, and that's not even a black and white issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already talked about how they dulled down Angela and didn't even let Citibay come back as a motherfucking ghost when the rest of the ghosts was there. And I failed to mention that old dude came back that got back with Liz, But I'm just like, what? It's just so... it just, when they picking for these awards, they can be so unfair. It's just like countless people go unseen. And they will have talents as far as singing that will surpass any that we've seen. But we'll never know. Because they just the average Joe and we'll never hear from them. So we have to believe that everything is going now is the best of the best. Now, what it is for the most part, not all, but for the most part, it's what we got. But see, I don't cling on to none of the new singers. I don't give a fuck what they do in the car, mimicking the song or whatever, whether it be Hello. I do think Adele can sing down. But I also know that in my heart, Kiki Wyatt will sing her under the motherfucking table. So I don't, no, I can't participate. And, this shit I just think it's so unfair that people, and it's not just a black and white issue. Again, just even looking at the whole situation with American Horror Story, clearly there were better actresses and actors on there that should, I'm just saying. It's just, people have talent and they overlook because a group of certain motherfuckers that who by now got to be on oxygen 100 times over and then came back and rose again, whoever the motherfucking voting committee is or whatever, are they just recycling from the same families or whatever, just unfair. It's just unfair to me, in my opinion. I mean, let a person, let their accolades and their talents speak for itself. Be fair about it. Vote on it fairly. Come on now. But it's never going to happen. Just like in my community, 100% of everybody knowing that if you take your dollars from folks who will not acknowledge you, who treat you in such a way, yada, 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 hit them in their motherfucking pockets. But no matter what you say, it's like it's the hardest thing to get through. It never will. It never will. It never will get through. And that's the sadness of it. That's the sadness of it. It never will be, never. So anywho, y'all, that was just what was on my mind. And I wanted to share that with you all to see, what your thoughts were on it, just, y'all thoughts on it to see what you thought about that. And do you feel like it was fair or whatever? It's just, why can't people be judged on an even playing field? Especially when everybody who's acting is a human being. It's just human beings of different shades. But at the end of the day, blood the same color, human beings at the base. You know what I'm saying? Of it. Like, I'm so over it, y'all. Anywho, I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all leave your thoughts on that. And y'all, that's my little emoji cushion back there that I had gave to Bougie, but apparently she doesn't like it because she's waiting to sizzle Gilly on my little teddy bear that I got. Okay. So y'all, I'm out of here. And for those that's waiting on samples, I'm getting them together. I wanted to get them all out at one time. I had to get more bags, so be looking. They're coming. Much love.